Hello students, welcome to fourth lecture of structure of atom. So before we start today's lecture, I would like to inform you something. If you don't have hard copy of your textbook, then you can download a soft copy online using some websites and application. So in this video description, I will share a link of a video in which how you can download soft copy of textbook is mentioned. Okay, you can use website of Gujarat board, or you can use website of NCERT, or you can use application provided by NCERT itself. You can download separate units or whole textbook, depends on you. So full procedure is mentioned in video, and I will share the link of that video in description of this video. Okay, so if you have any confusion further regarding to downloading the textbooks, then you can ask me if video don't help. So now let us discuss about our lecture now. So in previous video we discussed about discovery of protons and neutrons and two atomic models, and in this video we will discuss about some values for atoms, that means atomic number, atomic mass, etc. How can you find it, what is the symbols, and some easy numericals regarding to this atomic values. So our point number 2.2.3, atomic number and mass number. So what is atomic number and mass number? So as we know, we have some basic details about periodic table. So in periodic table, elements are arranged in increasing order of their atomic numbers, and atomic numbers depends on number of protons in atom. So we can say that simply number of protons is equal to number of atom. If atomic number of element represents it is 11, so we can say that it contains 11 proton, and if it is 85, then we can say that it contains 85 protons. Okay, so whole periodic table is arranged according to atomic number of element. So let us discuss it further. So as mentioned here, positive charge of atom is because of protons, and protons and electrons have equal but opposite signs of their charges. If proton is +1, then electron will be -1. So the number of protons present in the nucleus is equal to atomic number, and it is called Z. Okay, so this is the symbol of atomic number. For example, number of protons in hydrogen nucleus is 1, that's why it is first in a periodic table. In sodium atom it is 11, that means it contains 11 protons. So it represents number of protons in given atom. The number of electrons in an atom is equal to the number of protons, and that's why it is called atom. If it contains less or more electron than the protons, then we have to call it ion, because atoms are neutral and ions are either positive or negative. So number of protons is equal to number of electrons in atom because it is neutral. So we can say that number of electrons in an atom is equal to the number of protons. So Z also represents number of electrons in atom which is in neutral state. Okay, so as mentioned here, in case of hydrogen, if you have one proton, then it must contain one electron, otherwise it will be positive or negative, that means it will be ion instead of being atom. And similarly, in case of sodium, if Z is equal to 11, then it represents it contains 11 protons and 11 electrons if we are talking about atoms. So that leads us to this equation: atomic number Z is equal to number of proton in the nucleus of an atom is equal to number of electrons in a neutral atoms, and atoms are always neutral. Okay, if it is positive or negative, then we have to call it ion. So if electron changes, it doesn't affect the atomic number, but if proton changes, then it does affect the atomic number. So atomic number is more related with protons than electrons because they depends on proton, and they are completely, atomic number is completely independent from the number of neutrons. If number of neutrons increases or decreases, it doesn't matter it will be always equal to number of protons or number of electron in neutral. Now we know that nucleus is the heaviest part of atom because it contains neutrons and protons, and as mentioned in previous table number 2.1, if we compare the masses of these subatomic particles, then we can see that mass of electron is far more less than mass of protons and neutrons. Mass of proton and neutron is comparatively nearby, it has comparatively less difference in it, and relative mass, as mentioned, as you can see, almost electron is almost zero, while proton and neutron, they are close to each other. That's why approx mass is considered for electron, it is zero. For neutrons and protons, because they are very close to each other, they are considered as 1. And as discussed in atomic models, nucleus, if nucleus is of a size of a cricket ball, then radius of atom will be 5 kilometers. Okay, so we can say that size of cricket ball is very small, and we can assume that radius of cricket ball is nearly in 10 centimeter. So radius of cricket ball, if it is 5 centimeters, then radius of atom will be 5 kilometers. So in short, we can say that electrons are responsible for the size of atom, and neutrons and protons are responsible for the mass of atom. So mass is concentrated in very small region, which is because of protons and neutrons. And as discussed earlier, protons and neutrons are present in nucleus and are collectively known as nucleons. So protons and neutrons are called nucleons collectively, and mass of atom is because of these nucleons. So total number of nucleons represents mass number of atoms. So total number of nucleon is termed as mass number A, and it is equal to number of protons Z plus number of neutrons M. Okay, so atomic number is equal to number of protons or number of electrons in neutral atom, and mass number A is equal to number of protons plus number of neutrons. So let us discuss this with example. Suppose you want to find atomic number and atomic mass or mass number for, let us say, hydrogen. So in hydrogen, number of protons is equal to 1, number of electron is equal to 1 as well, and number of neutrons will be 0. So that means number of proton is 1, and right now we have neutral hydrogen atom, so that means number of protons and electrons will be equal, and it represents atomic number. So atomic number of this atom will be 1, that means Z is equal to 1 for hydrogen. Okay, and now we want to find mass of this element. So as mentioned earlier, electrons contributes 0 in mass, only neutrons and protons are counted, that means nucleons. So nucleons, number of nucleons is 1 plus 0. Okay, so number of neutron is 0 and number of proton for hydrogen is 1, that's why its mass is also 1. So A is equal to 1 for hydrogen. Now similarly, let us calculate for sodium. So in a standard sodium atom, we have 11 protons, 11 electrons and 11 neutrons. So number of protons and neutrons, they are equal, that's why this is in atomic state. So A is equal to number of protons or number of electrons in neutral, that's why it is 11. Z is equal to 11, and mass A is equal to nucleons, that means number of protons plus number of neutrons. Electrons do not contribute in mass. So in this case, 11 plus 11 is equal to 22. So we can say that mass of standard or normal Na or sodium is equal to 22. This is rough calculation. Actual mass is almost close to 23. Okay, next thing is isobars and isotopes. So iso word represents similarity. If something is using iso word, it represents something is common between two. Okay, so in this case isobars and isotopes represents something is similar between two different atoms. So let us discuss what is the common things. So the composition of any atom can be represented by using the normal element symbol. Let us call it X, with the superscript on the left hand side as the atomic mass number A and subscript Z on the left hand side as the atomic number, and it is example as mentioned in example X, A as a superscript, Z as a subscript on left hand side. So what it means, suppose symbol of element is X, as for example symbol of hydrogen is H. So symbol of element is directly used and X is the symbol in this case, common value, and the mass of element is A. So A will be placed at superscript on left hand side. Superscript, that means small value, and it is placed and on upper line. Then subscript will be Z, that means small number or small symbol will be placed at bottom side. Okay, so this will be representation of our atom. So isobars are the atoms with the same mass number. So in this case common thing is mass number, but different atomic numbers, for example C and N in their different type of formations. So C 6 14, so what it represents, and N 7 14, so what it represents. So let us compare these two different atoms. So as mentioned, symbolic representation is X represents symbol of atom, Z represents number of atom, A represents mass of atom or atomic mass. So here we have carbon and nitrogen. So in this case carbon represents symbol, C represents symbol of carbon. Now 6 represents atomic number of carbon, that means Z, and 14 represents mass of carbon, that means A, and same for nitrogen. So let us find the number of electron, protons and neutrons in both of these. So as mentioned earlier, Z represents number of protons. So here Z is equal to 6, so we can say that it contains 6 protons. Now both of them are neutrals, so that means number of protons is equal to number of electrons. So that means in case of carbon we have 6 protons and 6 electrons. Now what will be the number of neutrons? So A or atomic mass represents Z plus N, that means number of protons plus number of neutrons. So atomic mass for carbon is mentioned 14, and Z, we know that value of Z is 6, so 6 plus N, so that means N is equal to 14 minus 6, it is equal to 8. So we can say that we have 8 neutrons in carbon. So now let us calculate for nitrogen. So as mentioned, nitrogen contains Z is equal to 7. So directly we can say that it contains 7 protons and it is neutral, that's why it contains 7 electrons. Now A for nitrogen is 14, and we know that A is equal to Z plus N, that means number of neutrons plus number of protons. So in this case A is equal to 14 and Z is equal to 7. So obviously 14 7 plus N, it represents N must be 7. Okay, so N is equal to 7 in this case, that means we contain 7 neutrons. So these are the number of electrons, protons and neutrons in this case. So total we have 14 nucleons in case of carbon and 14 nucleons in case of nitrogen. In case of carbon we have 6 protons and 8 neutrons, total 14. In case of nitrogen we have 7 protons and 7 neutrons, that means 14. So both of them contains same atomic masses, that's why they are called isobars, and isobar contains same number of nucleons. And now on the other hand, atoms with identical atomic number but different atomic mass numbers are known as isotopes. In other words, we can say that isotopes contains different number of neutrons. So main difference between isotopes is different number of neutrons. So as for example, so let us consider example of hydrogen again. So hydrogen is present 99.985% as hydrogen, normal hydrogen atom. Only one proton, no neutrons and one electrons. Now this isotope of hydrogen is called protium, and rest of the percentage of hydrogen atom contains two other isotopes which contains one proton, one neutron, one electron, which is called deuterium 0.015%, and next one is tritium, one electron, one proton and two neutrons. So amount of tritium is very small in earth, okay, and it is almost non-existent. We can say that it is almost non-existent if we compare it with two others. Now carbon also contains these type of isotopes. So we have three possible isotopes for carbon, which contains 6, 7 and 8 neutrons. That means we can rewrite it as carbon 12, carbon 13 and carbon 14 as mentioned here, which represents its mass. So chlorine atom also contains two isotopes, one having 18 neutrons, second having 20 neutrons. That means Cl35 and Cl37. And last thing to mention, in case of isotopes, main difference is number of neutrons, and the chemical reactivity of atoms depends on number of electrons. Now number of electrons, as mentioned in previous examples, all of them contain same number of electrons, so that's why all of them are almost same in chemical activities, and effect of neutrons are negligible on chemical effects or processes. Now let's quickly discuss the problem mentioned here. So first one is calculate the number of protons, neutrons and electrons in bromine 3580. So in this case 35, as we know, it represents number of Z or number of protons. So in this case number of protons is equal to 35 and it is neutral, that means it contains 35 electrons. Now 80 represents atomic mass and it is 80, so that means A is equal to Z plus N. In this case we know that Z is equal to 35, so that means number of neutrons must be 45. So we have 45 neutrons in this case, okay. So these are the number of atomic subatomic particles: 35 protons, 35 electrons and 45 neutrons. Next problem is the number of electrons, protons and neutrons in a species are equal to 18, 16 and 16 respectively. Assign the proper symbol to the species. Okay, so it is mentioned that number of electron is 18, number of proton is 16 and number of neutron is 16. So first point to be noted here is number of protons and electrons are not same in this case. Okay, as we can see, number of proton is 16, number of electron is 18. So that means we have plus 16 charge and minus 18 charge, because we have 16 protons and 18 electrons. So one proton is equal to plus 1, one electron is equal to minus 1. So actual charge of this species will be minus 2. So that means this is not atom, this is ion. Okay, so we are trying to find the symbolic representation of an ion. Okay, so always remember, first find out whether it is neutral atom or charged particle, that means positive or negative ions. So now, as mentioned earlier, this is not neutral, so number of electron do not represent atomic number, because in neutral atom number of electron is equal to number of atom, but in this case it is not neutral. So our element will depend on proton. Okay, so proton is 16, so we have 16th number element, and it will be sulfur. So our symbolic representation is something like this: X, Z in subscript, A in superscript. So X is equal to symbol and number 16 is sulfur, so symbol of sulfur will be 16. Now we already know the Z because number of protons represents value of Z, so this will be 16. And now we have to find value of A. So value of A is equal to Z plus N is equal to, Z is equal to 16 and N is equal to 16, that means it will be 32. But now number of electrons and protons are not same, and as mentioned here, our charge of the particle or species will be -2. So this charge will be mentioned, we have to mention it as a superscript on right hand side. That means this will be the complete symbolic representation of species having 18 electrons, 16 protons and 16 neutrons as 1632 2 minus. Okay, now try to solve examples like this mentioned in exercise in book and some other reference books, and if you find any confusion then you can ask me, and if you have any confusion how to download soft copies of textbook, then you can ask me again. So video link of this video is shared in the description of the current video, and so first go and watch how to download soft copy of textbook, and if you still find any difficulties then you can ask me again.